Guys, this is gonna be Mylène Farmer, Mylène Farmer, Rêver Stade de France, live.
Avoir condamné vos différences, nous ne marcherons plus ensemble. Sa vie ne bat plus que d'une aile. Dansent les flammes, les bras se lèvent. Si l'homme ne change de ciel, pourtant j'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer au souffle du vent, s'élever l'âme, l'humanité, sous manteau de sang, j'irai cracher sur vos tombeaux, n'est pas le vrai, n'est pas le beau. J'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer. À quoi bon abattre des à force d'ignorer la tolérance, nous ne marcherons plus ensemble. Les anges sont là de nous veiller, nous laissent comme un monde avorté.
This is really, really gorgeous. It's hard to find a spot to kind of stop and talk, but because it all feels like an intro. The composition flows in a way where it's always like we're waiting for the breakdown, right? But in a way, it's really pleasant. It's really, yeah, it's beautiful in that way. Yeah, it's always approaching a cadence and then it just repeats itself. It's ethereal and it gets you really excited. It fills you with a sense of anticipation, and then the texture is just this very simple celesta-like synth sound with this her very clear, airy voice. The way she's able to sustain that is through the consistent flow of air. Nothing is held and nothing is getting in the way of the legato. The way we talked about Simone earlier, the legato is not interrupted by the way she's creating the French, but the French language inherently has that flow to it. So this is musically perfect for French language. It just flows, it just goes on, and we feel that inherent beauty in it. It's really gorgeous. It keeps you wanting the entire time, and I'm excited to hear how this adjusts.
Suspendu pour l'éternité, le monde comme une pendule qui sait t'arrêter. J'ai rêvé qu'on s'aimer au souffle du vent, s'élever l'âme, l'humanité, son manteau de sang, et j'irai cracher sur vos tombeaux. N'est pas le vrai, n'est pas le beau, j'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer.
Okay, so we're at the halfway point, and we still have that same texture coming together. Like, what is going to happen? I've never heard this song, so I don't know. Her composure is so awesome. There's no amount of tension in this. No amount of tension in this song. It's very mesmerizing. I really do like this. There's something different about it. It feels like it's in the same genre of like Dimash music. A lot of that. It's like the same, like what is this? It's nice to listen. It's harmonious. It's cool. It's different, By the way, after stream today, I'll open a sub only voice channel if we can hang out with. I'll eat my lunch.
J'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer. J'avais rêvé du monde. Merci beaucoup. Que d'émotions. Merci vraiment.
Yeah, no Cosmo. Wow.
J'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait. C'est à vous maintenant. J'irai cracher j'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer au souffle du vent, s'élever l'âme, l'humanité, son manteau de sang, j'irai cracher sur vos tombeaux. N'est pas le vrai, n'est pas le beau, j'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait s'aimer. J'ai rêvé qu'on pouvait.
I think I know why you haven't heard it.
J'avais rêvé du monde. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, Rune.
Et je vous
Yes.
aime. Merci. Merci.
Really gorgeous. I wonder why you're getting Lara Fabian vibes, right? 'Cause she's French. Raven or Rune, definitely very breathy sound, but the breathiness is sustained through that consistency of airflow that she's bringing. I have the lyrics pulled up. I just translated them to English. We'll go over them after. Oh, it's someone's birthday? Is it her birthday? Nice. to you. Yeah, I like that
Vous vous
it's
rendez compte que j'ai 80 000 invités pour mon anniversaire.
88. How old is she turning?
Merci de tout cœur. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it's always good, like with music where the whole crowd can sing along. I love that. I pulled up the lyrics to this what we just listened to. 80,000 people in the audience. Fantastic. So I'll just read it. So I think it's, if you noticed on her head, there was that crown of crosses, and it almost mimicked like a crown of thorns. So I think she's like at least that was more of like a religious song, going through lyrics. To have put his soul in your hands, you crumpled it like sorrow, and for having condemned your differences, we will no longer walk together. His life only beats with one wing. The flames dance, arms go up. Never mind, this might not be. It's very French. It's very impressionistic language. The flames dance, arms go up. Where he goes, it's deadly cold. If the man does not change the sky, yet I dreamed that we could love each other. In the blast of the wind rose the soul, humanity. His coat of blood, I will go and spit on your graves. Is not the real, is not the beautiful. I dreamed that we could go love each other. What good is breaking down walls to erect graves there? By ignoring tolerance, we will no longer walk together. The angels are tired of watching over us. Leave us like an aborted world hanging for eternity, the world like a clock who stopped. I dreamed that we could love each other. In the blast of the wind rose the soul, humanity, his coat of blood. I will go and spit on your graves. Is not the real, is not the beautiful. I dreamed that we could love each other. Repeats, and then it's over. I had dreamed of the word love. That's the end of it. That's some heavy shit. It's like metal, but then the sound is not that. That's pretty trippy stuff. I think this brings us to like the conversation point of how cultural differences kind of indicate the kind of music that grows in that area. Like in Northern Europe, metal is huge, and there's huge metal communities in Northern Europe. Same thing in South America, but not so much in the U.S. There are people in the U.S., but they're not so much in the U.S., not so much in France and like southern areas of Europe. Heavy metal is not as big. And then you go to the East, and we have people like, well, there's a lot of different examples, but there's someone like Dimash, where there's like that, like almost a religious fanatical following there, of that singer, but where people from the West hear it and are not as impacted. And there's a lot of, Ginger. There's a lot of people who love Ginger a lot. Shocked that more has not come up here. But different cultures have different kinds of music they love. You know, you got 80,000 people in France singing along with this very French music, very French poetry, stylistically, thematically, historically. It all kind of lines up. Yeah. But the French national anthem is like a revolutionary song. Like intentionally. Let's picture that. Anyway, I just think it's important to kind of acknowledge, those cultural differences.